Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. According to the Academy, the best film released in 2004 was $1 Million Baby, which I'm told is a very good film, but I haven't seen it. Sorry. Other good films from that year include Collateral, Butterfly Effect, which was very good considering that it starred Ashton Kutcher, Garden State by Zach Braff, and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the only decent Harry Potter film to date. And also released in 2004 was a very, very good but also very, very depressing film from Germany called Head On, probably known to German audiences as Gegen die Wand. But even though all these films are very good, I want to talk about another film that greatly impressed me when I first saw it and that continues to impress me to this day. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind by Michel Gondry. I first saw the film on a plane from San Francisco to Frankfurt. It was very hard for me to understand at the time because it's a complicated film and also I didn't understand most of the English. But as it was a very long flight, I just watched it 3 times in a row until I had a rough idea what it was about. What interested me immediately about the film were the actors. The main character, Joel, is played by Jim Carrey, who proves once more that he's not just a guy that can pull a lot of funny faces. I'm a big fan of films in which Jim Carrey proves that he can actually act. Kate Winslet plays his ex-girlfriend Clementine, and obviously she's great. I mean, she's Kate Winslet. Also, she gets to be very mean in this film, and unfortunately actresses hardly ever get to play very mean characters. Elijah Wood is also in the film, even though at the time I referred to him as the guy that played Frodo, which wasn't very nice of me, I'll admit. Another notable performance is that of Tom Wilkinson, a great actor in my opinion, who's very underrated. The film is about a company called Lacuna Incorporated that specializes in manipulating memories. For example, after a breakup they offer to delete all the memories of the former partner and the relationship, which admittedly sounds like a very good idea, but it turns out not to be. Joel decides to have Clementine deleted from his memory, partly out of revenge because he found out that she had him deleted from hers. So while Joel is asleep and the staff of Lacuna Incorporated start the procedure on him, we join him on his journey inside his mind and we see the memories of him and Clementine one by one as they get deleted. And this is very interesting, not just because it's interesting to see a couple being happy together, knowing that they will break up and that it's all going to be horrible, but it's also filmed very interesting. Because as most of the film is set inside Joel's mind, there really are no boundaries as to how surreal it can become. And so as Joel relives his memories of the time when he and Clementine were happy together, he realizes that he still loves her and that he doesn't want to forget her, and so he desperately tries to escape the procedure and cling to some memory of her. In a way, the film makes the point that we just can't run away from our problems. To have painful memories deleted sounds very tempting, but it's not that easy, because life isn't that easy. Another point that the film makes is that no matter how boring your relationship seems and how used you grew to one another, there's always hope, because there is such a thing as love in this world. And so I'll leave you with this rather hopeful message from a great film.